Everybody, Kent Clothier here, joined today by my good friend Robert Syfert. What's up, brother?
How you doing, Ken?
Good, man. You just moved down here from, well, first off, let's back up. Tell everybody a little bit about your story, right? Kind of give everybody a little bit of the overview.
So, years ago, wanting to be in real estate, but being in many other things, right? Like a lot of people go through life, have to get a good job, get good grades, do well, but I had a passion for real estate. I watched a Russ Whitney seminar back when I was 18, and it stuck with me. You should have one other house besides your own.
Right.
I got into sales and did what my parents wanted me to do, got into the finance industry and estate planning, and there it really started to compel me because I started working with people's estates and saying, man, why don't they own rental properties? I think that's better than what we're advising. That makes more sense. Finally, it just got to a point where I had a really good mentor there. Now looking back, I can say probably one of the blessings I had in life was that he taught us really well to pursue your mind and improve yourself all the time. So it was constant automobile university, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, everything you could name. And some of it just impacted me with a message that he said one day when I kept bringing it to him, like, well, we should do real estate as an option. He said, well, look, I can't teach you anything else in sales. You should be one of my senior vice presidents, and you're not at the highest level yet in my mastermind. I think it's because you haven't committed to doing one thing. It's the first time I ever heard one thing. And it just hit me that, you know what, okay, real estate's hit and I've never went all in. I've teased with it, I've played with it, I've tested in marketing, I've bought a mentor program and a course, but I've never actually went all in.
Right.
And then 2 days later, I literally was leaving the office to go run my appointments and drove back and said, I can't do this anymore. I thank you for the job, I'm pursuing something else, and I thank you for the conversation that we had because it made me realize I need to go all in the thing that I've been passionate about my whole life and give it everything I got. So I did that. And like most that do that, think this is great, I won't have to work, I'm just gonna make money. And fortunately I did start closing deals. We did just under 200 deals over 14 months, wholesaling, JVing, rehabbing. Yeah, and I didn't know any of the tools or the programs that you had at that point, really.
Right.
And one of my previous mentors, I had actually sent you messages, Facebook messages, private messages, emails, filled out forms to get coaching. One of my mentors said, well, you want me to reach, I know who he is. You want me to reach out to him and connect you? And so Tim Taylor actually, connected us and got us on the phone.
Right, I remember that now.
In our first session, I was, all right, let me get the notepad out and we're about to break down how I fixed my business, and it turned into, all right, let's get you fixed. Let's focus on you. Let's focus on what you stand for, what you stand against. Why do you want to do this? What's your perfect day? Perfect day hit me so hard that truthfully, I mean, I started making a lot of different decisions, let go of the management company.
We here, it was a perfect day, right?
Perfect day, literally within
right
2 months of that conversation, let go of a management company with 500 doors, stopped doing everything I was doing, started over, hired an assistant, and upped and moved to Tampa and got rid of everything we had in Michigan. From Metro Detroit, Michigan to Tampa. It's all virtually ran right now because of the tools and softwares we have. And I brought on team members to start doing the acquisition, so I don't have to talk to buyers, I don't talk to sellers, and deals are actually starting to happen now where I don't talk to anybody, which is an even better evolution and you know, a great place to be.
What's this, if you had to really narrow it down and say, hey man, this was the thing, or these are the things that have been the most pivotal to me, been the most critical to me. These are the things that I look back on fondly and say, these were the dots, like you and I have talked about. Hey, connecting the dots when you look backwards and say, that mattered, that mattered, that mattered. What were the dots?
Meeting you and getting you to coach me. The exercises we went through, I didn't realize how important they were until I went through them. Getting clear with your why, your perfect day, those are the most key things I've ever had, really. They're driving force. They've gotten me to make massive moves in my life, change things.
Well, it's interesting because you're not talking about real estate.
No.
The first two things you talked about are not real estate.
No, they're not. They're not. That's the easy part.
Everybody comes in looking for one thing. They have to go through a process and find something else.
Yes.
Mentally.
Yes.
And then it translates well and makes them take the actions. And to your point, the actions inside of real estate, if you have the right systems and tools and everything else, is very straightforward. I mean,
it is.
I mean, there's so many, you know, dipshits in this industry that make a ton of money just because the systems are in place. But then there's so many broke-ass, really intelligent people because they haven't gotten this right. They can't get this out of their own way. I'm so proud of everything you've done, brother. As you know, but I'm really, I can't even tell you how proud of you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You and Rocky.
Thank you.
You got it, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You too.